Zimbabwe is no currency. BZA, what are your plans to bring in the Zimbabwean dollar?
Well, again, you know, all of these things. So what is a currency? A currency reflects the level of economic activity. The frequency of its value is determined by, you know, the frequency of economic activity, the magnitude of economic activity, and so on. If you don't have much economic activity in your country, it's hard for you to have a currency, you know. So you fix the economy. That's the thing that's important. By making sure that you have the right policy environment for people to come in and invest. That's one. But you also make sure, because the value of a currency is also determined by whether people trust the leadership that's there. Okay. That's the reason why if somebody is fired as finance minister, all of a sudden you see the value of a currency going down. So it's critical who is in leadership. It's absolutely critical. So if I may segue to something that is really important to me, there are a lot of people who say to us right now, give these people a chance. So let me ask you some questions from something that has been circulating on WhatsApp. No, I'm not going to be the journalist here, but there's something that has been circulating on WhatsApp. At the time when the $15 billion disappeared from Chiadzwa, who was the Minister of Defense? Emerson Mnangagwa. At the time when the $15 billion disappeared from Chiadzwa, who was mining in Chiadzwa? Few companies, including the military. And as you know, during that time, you couldn't go to some of those areas. The military knew what was coming in and what was going out. They do. They did then, they know. Who was the commander of the army at that time? Chiwenga. Who was the minister of mines at that time? Obed Mpofu. Who was the home affairs minister at that time? Kembo Mohadi, right? All these people are occupying very top positions in the current government. And people are saying, you need to trust them. Listen, international capital is not that stupid. you know, they know what they're dealing with. We Zimbabweans, in the words of Desmond Tutu, none so blind as those who choose not to see. We can't decide that, you know, all this is not important. It's important. So I say that to say, if you're going to have a stable currency, if you're going to have your own currency, you have to have people who are trusted to manage our financial policies right. You have to have people who are trusted when it comes to the investment policies in the country. You know, that's the only way that you end up with a stable currency and a currency of your own.